You know, November can be a really interesting time in the garden weather-wise. Thunderstorms, pelting rain, high winds, humidity, and very hot, dry days. And the other thing too that happens in November is the outbreak of pests and diseases. And if you don't keep a handle on them, they can get totally out of control. Now, of course, of all the rain we've had, you've probably not used your irrigation system. So now's the time to turn it on for a pressure test. Check all your connections and get it done now before the hot weather hits. Plants that are growing and flowering at this time of the year, such as citrus and roses, still need a regular feed to ensure good fruit and flowers. And also hack the living daylights out of those rosemary bushes and hedges. This one really needed it, and I'm giving it a 50-50 chance of survival. This is my Boutilon or Chinese lantern. Great plant to have in the garden. They flower from late spring right through until winter with just regular feeding and pruning. And looking at it now in November, it does need a prune. Like most other plants that have finished flowering, you can get stuck into them. Hibiscus, Geraldine wax, geraniums, and even wisteria. Speaking of wisteria, mine's been absolutely glorious this year out the front, with racemes and flowers up to 1 metre in length. Blue is not an overly common colour in nature, but here in South Australia it seems to love the month of November. This is when we see plants like agapanthus, wisteria, jacaranda, brunfelsia, ceanothus and the amazing echium, all putting on a great show. You know, almost any plant you find in the nursery now, you can plant out in your garden. And I've found this old passion fruit behind the shed and I'm going to plant it out. But the key to growing plants like passion fruit, like hibiscus, like bougainvillea, in fact any tropical plant in Adelaide, you must have a north-facing aspect. It's critical for good flower production and good fruit production. Now in this month's edition of SA Life magazine, I'm looking at Christmas trees and all the different plants you can use to create them. November's a great time to get your Christmas prezzies ready, and today I'm going to be getting mine ready. They are living plants. Now a basket like this or a trough like this, if you buy it from a nursery already planted up and mature, will cost you $20 plus. And you know what? You can create your own for half the price. Now you can do herbs, flowers or a combination. Now over here I've done just that. I've used strawberries in the middle and bacopa on the outside. And seriously, within a few weeks that will be a massive colour, including strawberries. In this one I've added a curry plant. Not only does it have that wonderful aromatic foliage, but it has a beautiful bright yellow flower. And that's going to complement the colour of the beautiful impatiens. And also I'm going to add some alyssum there, and that's going to trail over the side and look absolutely superb. Now of course you can get terracotta or plastic containers, but I love this wonderful natural fibre. Now they do dry out a little bit faster than the others, so add in some water crystals and don't forget the slow release fertiliser. So there you are, get into your local nursery and pick out your plants and all the gear to go with it and make your own very impressive, cost-effective Christmas presents.